Hello and welcome, and thank you so much for joining me. My name is 2a.wmv and I am a movement presence coach. What that means is that I assist you in moving from one string of thoughts to another so that you can start to begin to create your own experiences, see life from a totally different perspective, and create new possibilities for yourself. I assist you in not getting caught up in the chaos that is around us, and let's face it, today there's so much chaos. Not getting caught up in the noise of others, and recognizing where you begin and where you end. What's yours and what's somebody else's. We tend to take on other people's stuff as our own and take a lot of things personally, which stops us from being productive. Let me give you a story. I had a client who worked for a law firm who was an office manager, and she had a customer that when they called, she dreaded the phone call. And in fact, she avoided speaking to them all the time. She wouldn't return phone calls. Well, now I'm sure you can imagine that this is not very productive. And guess what? At one point, she has to speak to this customer. But this customer was arrogant and rude, was always in a bad mood, and always gave her a hard time. But when she avoided them, it made it worse. After working with her, I taught her tools that actually made her more commanding and present so that this customer did not aggravate her, frustrate her, or ruin her day. She said to me, she says, you know, I was able to talk to them without them affecting me. I was able to maintain a sense of well-being and feel good and hang up and go on with my day as if nothing ever happened. And the most incredible thing is, when she was able to do this, it created a space for the other person to become aware of themselves and recognize where they were no longer being so kind and that they were being so emotional that they were putting their emotions on her. In fact, that customer even admitted to her and apologized to her for their behavior and admitted to her that their superiors had been giving them a hard time and that they also dreaded calling her. Imagine. Now, I know this is not you, but it might be somebody you know. Imagine having control of your day, of not being pushed around by other people's emotions and creating your own experiences. Wouldn't that be nice? Imagine moving through your day of always feeling great. See, sense of well-being and feeling certain and being happy, for the most part, for most people, are mental concepts. I assist you in moving it from a mental concept to actually to a place of well-being they experience all day long. I have worked with women that have eating disorders. I have worked with lawyers, doctors, people in healthcare industry, teachers, as well as children. In fact, I had a teenage boy that had Asperger's syndrome that had a really hard time focusing throughout his day. He was always worried about everybody else, and when somebody was having a bad day, he was guaranteed to have a bad day. I helped him to see where he began and where he ended, and to take control back so that other people did not affect him, and he was able to release the worry. Imagine feeling like yourself, so that you would have more energy to create all the dreams that you want in a moment, in a blink of an eye. Imagine going from frustration and anger to a place of happy and certainty and just feeling great all the time. I have created a program that we do between 8 to 12 weeks that actually will assist you with this. My tools work 100% of the time, and they just require some discipline and practice on your part. That is all. But the most important thing is it requires for you to play. Yes, play. Not to work hard, but to be in a place of play. I invite you and your friends or your organization to join me on this new journey and to begin to see life from a whole new perspective. I thank you so much for spending time with me today, and I hope to see you soon.